We're starting this thing off with a time lapse.
They can't touch that. They can't touch that. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm. It's a sound. Everybody get down with the rhythm. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm. It's a sound. Everybody get down with the rhythm. Don't stop it. 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 Don't stop. We getting down with the sound of the old school vibe. Keep it alive with my tribe survive. Everybody know we gon' do it like this. Come on, everybody, don't stop, don't quit. We getting down with the sound of the old school vibe. Keep it alive with my tribe survive. Everybody know we gon' do it like this. Come on, everybody, don't stop, don't quit. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm. It's a sound. Everybody get down with the rhythm. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm. It's a sound. Everybody get down with the rhythm. Don't stop it. 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 Don't stop. They can't touch that. They can't touch that. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm. It's a sound. Everybody get down with the rhythm. Everybody feel it, come around with the rhythm. It's a sound. Everybody get down with the rhythm. Don't stop it. 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 Don't stop. They can't touch that. Come on, everybody, don't stop, don't quit. They can't touch that. Come on, everybody, don't stop, don't quit. They can't touch that. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Can't touch that. Don't stop it. Can't touch that. Don't stop it. Can't touch that. Don't stop.
Whew, that was a lot of building. All right, check it out. We have the caldera of the volcano actually finished. Now, this is not like an open volcano. This is like more of an inactive volcano, but it kind of looks like it could have some potential to just blow the top off, you know? But I got this whole thing done. It's finished. I like it. It's good. I do have to do some detailing and stuff along the side of the volcano, but as you can see here, I actually have gotten a little bit more dug out around the volcano. I've been doing some work off camera, okay? I got a little bit more dug out. I got the top of it exposed, and I cleared out a little bit down there as well. So there's some more of the volcano done. This has been an all-season thing trying to clear this out. If you guys remember what it looked like in the beginning, this was a big volcanic plateau. There's a whole lot to do, a whole lot that I had to dig out there, but I managed to get it. But look at that. That looks pretty cool, huh? And I like the way that it's not perfectly even. In fact, it might come back through when I add some detail more on the sides and kind of raise up a little of the lip right here, just a wee bit, just a block or two, because I love how that looks over there where it's all kind of like jagged and rigid and stuff. But look at that. Doesn't that look cool? I love these magmatic stone blocks. Shout out to Orskull for pointing those out, actually. I remember he pointed those out when I was doing the magma chamber inside the volcano. Because, yes, remember, inside the volcano, how do I do this? Cave layers? No, not, I don't, there's a way to look inside the volcano, and I can't. Maybe I just got to get in there and show you. Yeah, right here. Okay, so magmatic stone. See, like right there, you can see some right there. Now, Orskull pointed that out to me when I was building this. Looks really cool. What doesn't look cool is all those zombies coming at me. Now, they can't actually get up here. I made sure to make it mob-proof so they can't get to me. But look at that. Yeah, and the striders in the water. Lava down there as well. But okay, so today we got some things we got to do. Sorry, I got distracted with that cool like time lapse in the beginning. Hi, buddy, how's it going? Sorry, I got distracted by an animal. Okay, in today's episode, we got some things to do. Now, a couple weeks ago, I missed last week's episode. I apologize. It was swamped, I tell you. But we did get to play some Minecraft. Big thank you, by the way, to everybody who joined in on that 6K subscriber special weekend we did last weekend. That was a ton of fun. We did beat the dragon. We beat the wither. It was set in an ice spikes biome the entire time. So yeah, that was a real tough challenge. Thank you for everyone who came out and played, and for everyone who has subscribed to the channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for getting me to this point. I'm looking forward to the next event at 7K. But all right, we got some stuff to do today. Just took a screenshot because my fingers are fat. All right, so, but here is what the exhibit we built last week. All right, or not 2 weeks ago. This was the rat exhibit, and we have 5 rats that we have to name, and you guys killed it in the comments section. So. Of that episode. So let's get back to our little hidey hole and name some rats. Okay, 5 rat names. Here we go. The most requested name by far, okay, was Master Splinter, okay? And that, of course, is the master of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we're going to name one Master Splinter. Big shout out to Fatima Abid. I always screw that name up. I am so sorry. Simon Holmes, of course, a.k.a. Cinnamon. Matt Myers, Christy Sank, Evil Banana 07, and Jordan Connings. All of you suggested Master Splinter. Thank you for that. And then big shout out to Star Nanny out there, because we're going to name this one Mortimer. Okay, now Mortimer is the name of the rat that is on the International Space Station, apparently. So the lab rat. So there we go. Big shout out to Star Nanny for naming that one Mortimer. And then I'd like to give an extra big shout out to Maddie out there, one of our admins on the server, actually. She named one here Ratigan from the Great Mouse Detective. I think it's a great name for a rat in the zoo, so shout out to Maddie. And then also another shout out to Haley Inglis out there, who at one point when she was 10 had a few pet rats. And one of them was named Fluffy. So we're going to name one Fluffy. And then finally another friend of mine out there who occasionally comments from here or there, but also joined in on the 6K event, Sakana Wren out there. If you are watching, we are going to name one Stuart based on your suggestion. Obviously, it's a reference to Stuart Little, the mouse, you know, so it kind of makes sense. So there we have our names, Splinter, Mortimer, Ratigan, Fluffy, and Stuart. Let's go throw them in the exhibit. Okay, now to get in here and not have them escape, because I do believe that these guys can go pretty quick. I don't think they attack me, otherwise I could be in trouble here. I might turn into the Rat King, also from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I don't think they can attack me, or they're going to attack me, so I'm going to risk it without getting my gun out, but they're rats, so I'm not really too worried about them. But I'm going to use my ender balls to get out of here with my little cheaty little, it's not really cheaty, it's part of the game, phasing through the block like the Flash. Alright, so the first one going down is Master Splinter. Bickity-bam. Oh, look at him, he's adorable. He's a little guy, he's not even grown up yet. Look at him, he's so cute. Look at that stupid ugly tail. Okay, so there's Master Splinter. He's been added, he'll grow up one of these days. Next is going to be Mortimer, it looks like. So let's go ahead and slap that one down right there. Well, Mortimer's a big boy, look at that, bam. There we go. Oh, these are actually like ZAWA animals too, so I suppose I probably could actually like look up data book stuff on them and whatnot. Mortimer. What are you? What are you? You're just a rat. Do rats not have like boy or girl stuff? Or are they just rats? Where's that other one? Right there, Master. Oh my god, that guy's fast. Look at him, he's a brown rat. Sweet, awesome. Timid in nature. Okay. It's a rat. I can't tell if it's a boy or girl, but maybe they don't really differentiate with rats. I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and put down Ratigan. There you go, Ratigan. Welcome to the Lost Isles. And then we're going to put down Fluffy. Fluffy. Stop running around. There you go. Fluffy has been added. And then the final one is going to be Stuart. Okay, so Stuart, we're going to slap you down right there. And I can't name you because you jumped into the grass. Thank you for that, Stuart. So mischievous. Okay, there we go. Now, I don't think they can drown in this little bit of water here. I'm a little worried about Master Splinter. Where did he go? He's right there. Man, that guy is fast. Look at how tiny that guy is, though. It's so adorable. Alright, so the rats have been added. I think we're good. Let me see if I can't phase my way out of here. Didn't leave a mite behind. No, I did not. Alright, sweet. Welcome to the Lost Isles, you guys. You stop trying to escape. You're not going to get out that way. Alright, they're all good. Now, on to the rest of the episode. And what are we going to do in today's episode? Oh, there he is. I was looking for the sloth. What are we going to do in today's episode? We are going to be working right here across from the sloth. All right. Now, I don't want to go too far over to bust into the chimpanzees exhibit because they will wreck my face. They are very aggressive. So I got to stop like right about, how many blocks over is this? Like 1, 2. I got to stop like right here. Okay. I can't dig any farther than that. So this area right here we have to work with, all right? And I don't want to go too far that way because I'm not exactly sure how far the volcano is going to get dug out. Is that a goat up there? That's a goat up there. Okay. I don't know how far the volcano is going to be dug out, but I mean, even if I end up having to carve out the entrance to this cave a little bit, it's not the end of the world. I can always build something there. It is Minecraft after all. All right, so I got an area right here, probably to this like gravel pile to over here that I have to dig out. And I'm going to do that real fast because I already did that massive time lapse in the beginning. So I'm just going to quickly dig this out real fast. Oh, and by the way, this is for the Western Lowland Gorilla exhibit. Koala? You got a creeper in there with you, buddy. Koalas. You got a creeper in there with you, you guys. You know that, right? Like, this isn't supposed to be a koala and creeper exhibit. But I guess it is now. Okay, so what was just a couple of seconds for you was a whole lot of about an hour for me. Okay, so here we go. We got the Western Lowland Gorilla exhibit dug out. Now, I looked these guys up on the internet. They live in Africa, and they live in like a forested area. Well, actually, there's a couple different biomes they listed. There's one that almost looks kind of borderline like mountainy, but there's a couple of them that say that they're in different types of forests, and then there's also saying that there's like in a swampland. Okay, so they're kind of all over the place. I do recall building an exhibit for these guys that look kind of like a swampland. I'm gonna go with a more of a forest look here. I think that would probably look a little bit better. But this, I'm taking some inspiration from the dwarf crocodile exhibit that was down there. Okay, what are you doing? I don't want to know. I have some inspiration from the dwarf crocodile exhibit down there because I have this area where we can actually look over and see the gorillas just down there. Okay, and I don't believe they have any way that they can get up. I do have this spot dug out right here because this is actually going to be a little pond. Okay, I don't see these guys drowning at all because they're kind of tall. Or tall enough that I don't see them actually drowning. So we're going to put a little pond in here for them. And I think that's a good place to start off. Okay, so first we're going to just sprinkle in a little bit of coarse dirt down here at the bottom. And then maybe sprinkle in a little bit of gravel as well. Kind of mix that in. And then we're going to put a little bit of mud in here as well. Oop, that's not right. Let's dig that back up. A little bit of mud in here as well. And that should be a good like base for the underside of this pond. Okay, now before I put water in there, actually, let's go ahead and actually do that up the edge of this. I guess now would be a good time to talk about like what I'm going to do for the actual like terrain here. So we got to go with a forested region. I'm thinking a little bit of podzol. This isn't a very big area, so and I don't actually know how many gorillas I have. I do have some gorillas thanks to Maddie and Cinnamon on the server. They were able to get me some gorillas. So big shout out to you two. But I don't think I don't know exactly how much. I don't need a lot of podzol in here. I'm not going to be putting a lot of podzol down, even if I had a whole bunch with me, and I only have 24 pieces, and I think that should be enough. As far as block palette, though, coarse dirt is obviously a staple of almost every exhibit that I do. We're going to be matting down a lot of this grass, too, so path blocks is another one. I'm going to keep the mud just to put around the pond over there, but I don't really need it anywhere else. And then podzol is probably going to be the other one. Let's put those in, and maybe with the occasional gravel block, and we'll see how this turns out. Okay, there we go. Got the blocks put in place like I was hoping for. I did not put the path blocks in yet because I'll do that at the end. Now, I do have to put these all someplace. Let's, how about we get the bat backpack out here real quick, and we'll throw the podzol at least back in there. I don't really have too much of that left. I should probably go hunt down some more of it later. That is for a future GReimer to worry about. Screw that guy. We're just going to stay focused on what we got going on right now. Okay, that can go back there. I'm going to take this dirt out because what I want to do, when I do mat down these blocks right here to put down the path blocks, I'm probably going to expose like there's stone underneath here and stuff. It's going to look terrible, so I'm going to have to fix that. But as far as this, making it look kind of like a forest more, I hear like lava down here also. I think there's lava like right underneath here. That's going to keep the gorillas nice and warm. As far as a forest goes, I'm thinking of putting like like trees going straight up. Maybe doing, I don't really want to do another canopy, but doing like pillars of wood going straight up here, something that the gorillas can kind of hide behind. So let's go grab the wood backpack to start things off here. And maybe I might just do this out of oak, actually. This might look just fine out of oak. So what if we did like right here and did this all the way up to the ceiling and all the way down? Does that look good, or is that going to look terrible if I do a few of these in here? You know, like maybe one more right here. Something tree-like for them to kind of hide behind every once in a while. And maybe one more like up here. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that stone up there. That's just not going to fly, yo. Let's get up there real quick and knock that out. Alright, fixed it. Good. So I mean, I like this idea, but honestly, I think it kind of sucks. I think it sort of sucks. However, God, yeah, I like the concept, but I really do think it sort of sucks. It's not anywhere near as good as I thought. I was thinking in my head. It just looks like blocks going straight up. Maybe I'd better do like a canopy up there. Actually, it might probably make it look a lot better. Let's grab all the oak leaves. All right, I'm going to pillar straight up here, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to add a little something sticking out off the side like so. Maybe even give it a little bit of depth like that. And then I'm going to trim these off here. And maybe we'll make these look kind of like actual like larger trees. So if we put a canopy up there, that might make that look a lot... God, you know, I don't like this, okay? Hold on. Scrap this idea. Normally, I'm the first person to say, keep pressing on, even if it doesn't look that good, you know? But for real, like, I just wasn't feeling that. I had that whole idea in my head, but I'm going to have to kind of wing it right now. Winging it is usually my specialty. All right, how about we do a custom tree in here and then add some bushes along the side of it? I think that might look a little bit better. All right, let's do the custom tree, like, right here. We're going to do a little wireframe action here, just kind of start off to get kind of the rough shape down. And see how this goes from there. Okay, so that's definitely going to block a lot of the view, which will give the gorillas a whole lot of space to hide from anyone in there, actually. I'm okay with that. I'm surprisingly okay with that. Now, that is really a view blocking thing. So right here is really your only view of the gorillas, unless you happen to catch them peeking out from behind the tree right here. So, okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them having a good little hiding spot. That turns out way better than just a bunch of like tall pillars of wood. Man, that sucks. Okay, so I even got the little roots kind of stuck in the ground here and everything, so I think that'll be good. Now I can actually kind of expand on that a little bit. Let's get some. Oh no, I actually have slabs right here. I was gonna say let's get some wiggle room here in the crafting grid, but I got some slabs right here. I can expand on this a little bit and kind of create little parts where it almost looks like the roots are kind of becoming a little detached or like attached to the rest of the tree right there, so it kind of curves around. Same thing with right here, you know, adding a little bit of extra detail to this thing to make it look a little bit more custom, especially at the base of the tree here. As far as branches though go, we do actually have branches. Now I could actually squeeze these guys in here. I'm thinking this, I only have 6 of them, but this isn't a very big tree, so I could probably squeeze these in here in various places to make some of this stuff make sense. You're not going to really see a lot of this stuff anyway, so it's just mainly for me to know so I can sleep easy tonight. Okay, with a giant tree done now and branches are put in place, I can probably put the water in here, actually. I didn't even really think about that. Probably should have done that a while ago, so let's just take a couple of buckets here and get some infinite water going here. I do not see the gorillas drowning in this, considering it's only 1 block deep. So hopefully they don't, because I will feel really bad after all the work that Cinnamon and Maddie went through to get me these things. I would feel really horrible if they ended up drowning in a little tiny pond. Okay, so we're probably going to have to focus on lighting a little bit here, because once I knock out these torches, you guys are not going to be able to see anything in here. So I'm thinking glowstone's going to be our friend on this one. We're going to have to hide it in the ground someplace. Oak leaves will make for good bushes, as well as probably... Let's actually take a peek in the backpack. Oh my god, let's go. We got jungle leaves will look okay for bushes, I suppose. From where I'm going here, I mean, jungle leaves look okay for bushes. They kind of work. Okay, well, maybe we'll use jungle leaf bushes and sprinkle in some of the oak leaves as well with them. So let's start off with that, a place where we can actually get some lighting. Okay, so like right back here, nobody's going to be able to see that. All right, so maybe we'll actually put a piece of glowstone right here on the surface, because like I said, nobody's gonna see that. And we'll even slap down like a leaf block on top of it to kind of make it look like it blends in just a little bit. If anyone catches a glimpse, even is there any line of sight on that? I don't think there is. All right, so that'll be a good spot for lighting then. If nobody can see it, that's even better, okay? Now, speaking of not being able to see anything, right here, you won't be able to see that at all, actually, because people will be viewing it up there. So we're just going to go ahead and put in a couple of light sources right down here underneath where the viewing area is. And from here on out, it is nothing but visible. So we're going to have to actually disguise some of these light sources by adding bushes and whatnot. One thing that we could add, we got some gravel, we got a little bit of stone here. One thing we could add is we could actually add like a little stone pile right here. And that could be a good little disguise also for some kind of light source. So if we took some cobble slabs, for example, we like smashed them in here. You know, and then right behind this thing here, we could hide ourselves a little bit of glowstone, like so, and then we could take a leaf block of some kind and just smack that on top of there, and nobody would be able to see really behind that, because I know this looks a little janky. You can see the dirt underneath these things here. Doesn't really matter because you can't really see it from the viewing area, so looks fine. That'll add an extra little detail of here on the ground as well, so a little something to throw in there. I suppose I should probably think about putting a tire swing in here too. I mean, I put one in with the chimpanzees. I'm guessing the gorillas would probably like one. We'll worry about that at the end though. That's again another future GReimer issue. Screw that guy. Okay, so I didn't customize this cave that much, and I guess I'm surprisingly okay with that for right now. As far as other details to put in here, we still got to figure out a place for some lights. I got to take down these torches, and I got to start evening out the lights, because I don't want this to be a Western Lowland gorilla / creeper / zombie / enderman exhibit. Okay, I think I got all of the torches taken out now, and I got some bushes put in, and the lighting is all hidden. So it's tucked underneath the ground, actually, so it's really hard to see down there. But I think this works out. I think we're ready to move on to the vegetation. And for that, we're going to have to go into the plants backpack. So we're going to probably want to throw a couple of lily pads or something on the water surface over there. I think that would probably look pretty good. Maybe even a little bit of something floating on the surface as well. Not poison ivy. We're not putting that in here. Oh, man, that would be bad. Maybe a little duckweed on the surface as well. Let's go over here and just kind of dot that in here real quick. All right, something like this. Hold on, do I got a little bit more duckweed? Let's put the little lily pads back. Duckweed, there we go. Lily pads back. Wow, that's really tough to say. And let's go ahead and just kind of dot some of this in here as well. And what's that other one? The red floater. Let's get that in here too, just kind of make it look really kind of gross, but it's supposed to be in a forest, okay? So I mean, and this isn't exactly what you call a running stream or anything like that, so I'm kind of making this look a little grody. Why don't we grab a quick little bit of bone meal also and just kind of boop, put that down at the bottom and knock out some of it. Give me my lily pads back. Give me my lily pads. There we go. Knock out some of that there. And then put the lily pads back there. Perfect. All right, so there. It looks like there's some stuff growing down there a little bit. Okay, so that takes care of the water. Now, as far as the rest of this stuff here, let's put the bone meal back real quick for a second. Forest in Africa. Okay, so I'm not really familiar with many forests in Africa. They probably don't really have oak trees. I'm not really too sure. But let's, Johnson's grass, of course, that's going in here because that goes in every exhibit. It just works so well with everything. Wilted grass could look kind of interesting. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of dead grass, not much. I don't want to make it look like this is a dead area. This is supposed to be more of like a forested area, so I don't really want to get too carried away. The leaf piles on the ground look great, but I'm having trouble keeping up with those things, so I'm going to try to avoid using them. Grass, yeah, of course. Fan palm, probably not. I'm thinking probably not. What else? We can throw a couple dead bushes in there. I don't want this. I'm picking all this stuff that makes it look kind of like it's dying. I don't really want to do that. I want to find something that makes it look like it's alive. I guess maybe once we get to like flowers and stuff, that might make a little bit more sense. Let's go ahead and drop some Johnson's grass in here, because like I said, this is like by far my favorite plant that is in ZAWA Evolved. It's Johnson's grass. I think this looks fantastic. It works just for so many different exhibits. All right, then we're going to take some dead bushes here. We're going to sprinkle them in here just occasionally, nothing too much. All right, and then the dead grass is going to go in here or there just every once in a while. This I don't want to use too much of this either, and plus I don't have a whole lot of it, so just a couple spots here or there. Okay, all of this is actually looking real good. It kind of feels like it's missing something. I'm going to actually throw maybe a toadstool or two down near the base of the tree as well, just because I think that adds a nice little look to it. I don't really think that is very representative of where they live, but I guess I'm not too familiar. I'm going off of Wikipedia for the environment for these things, so hopefully I'm getting it kind of right. How about we throw down a cattail or two actually nearby the pond as well? Maybe just one. Yeah, I think just one right there. Just a cattail instead of a cattail or two. We're gonna nix the two. We're just gonna go with a cattail. Ferns actually would work too. I keep forgetting I have these too. Let's go ahead and dot these in here as well, and make this look all pretty. That might be it. That might be the. Oh, here, let's throw one right back there. That might be good enough. Okay, let's do away with the plants for a second. Let's look in the flowers real quick and see if there's any kind of flower that would work for this area. Probably not a wither rose. That probably wouldn't do so well. It would probably. We do have these black roses from biomes or old biomes you'll go, and I don't believe these poison you, but I don't know if they would look great in here at all. Like they don't give you the wither effect like what the wither roses do. What would look good? Maybe some type of violets actually probably look good. I don't know if violets actually are going to be growing in the exact environment where western lowland gorillas are, but they're going to be growing here in this place. So we're gonna sprinkle these in here. I do like the purple. I think the purple color looks really good. So we're gonna actually add flowers to an exhibit. Are you guys proud of me? All right. Okay, yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, so we got a couple of flowers in there. Do I want to add anything else? Honestly, I think that probably looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and, at this time, start adding in the path blocks that I was talking about adding before. That looks horrible. Hold on, we got to fix that. Got it. Okay. Yeah, let's add these path blocks in that I said I was going to add, earlier in the episode, so I just want to make sure I get them put in. There's going to be quite a few of them because the gorillas are going to be matting down this area. So I want to make sure that I go a little heavy on this. And then after that, we're probably just going to add the bone meal and probably call it a day. Okay, there we go. Got the path blocks added. I really think that makes the entire thing pop. That is my secret to success. If you want to make your exhibits pop, just add some bone blocks to them. Or just add some path blocks to them. And I was looking at the bones as I'm speaking. It's kind of tough to do that sometimes. Sometimes words are hard. Okay, so we're going to just add in a little bit of grass, tall grass into here. And see what kind of pops up here out of the ground. I'm okay with tall grass being like super tall in a lot of places in here because, I mean, it's supposed to look like an overgrown kind of forest. Hopefully I got the exhibit right for these guys. I mean, like I said, Wikipedia, looking at that, and it just says, it can be in multiple different biomes. Swamp, kind of like hilly, rocky kind of thing. And then two different types of forests, like secondary and primary. I don't know what the difference is. I looked at the pictures. They look like trees in a forest to me. So I think the last thing we got to add, and every exhibit should have this because it's not complete without it, is pebbles on the ground. I'm going to dot these things in here occasionally, especially around the stone pile. All right, just kind of throw down a couple of these here every once in a while, and then that will spell mama. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there we go. I didn't add the tire swing. Oh, hold on. I got to add a tire swing into this. Okay, I got myself a tire swing. It would be nice to just hang it right underneath the tree, and it might not even look too bad there. Hold on one second. I was going to say, but it doesn't look like it has enough room, but that might be a total lie. Hold on. Let's do something like this, and then see if we can't just right there. That's perfect. Okay, that's perfect. The gorillas will love that. Oh yeah, okay, that'll be great. Okay, so let's yeet our balls up onto the ceiling up here. Oh, I missed 1 second. Let's yeet the balls again. All right, now that we're up here, we can look down the tire swing. This is great. I need to put a railing in here though, so we're gonna grab the squid backpack, and we're gonna grab ourselves some steel bars. Which do I really only have that many? Or do I really only have 24 of these things? I might have to make some more of these. If only I had an iron farm that would allow me to make a whole bunch of these things. Didn't actually need to make any more. Okay, sweet. Let's put those things back. Let's grab like a couple of these lanterns here. Maybe a couple of these barrels as well. And I see I have the crafting tables already in my inventory. So let's go ahead and actually put down a couple of these things here. Something that we can actually put like a lantern on. Not that. That's not a lantern. A lantern on. Like that. Perfect. All right, let's knock out the torches in here for 1 second. I do have to fix the path in here too, because this is just the raw cave right here. But I just want to make sure that I get some of this added in here. Do I have chains in the fence gate or fence squid backpack here? I do. Let's grab some chains here. And I keep hearing footsteps over here, and it's freaking me out. But it's nothing. It's nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, let's put down some chains here and maybe a lantern hanging from there just to lighten this place up a little bit. See, that looks a lot better already. Sweet. Okay, I was gonna hide glowstone in the ground and put down like the carpet on top of it, but I figured this would probably work better since it matches with other parts of the area that we have, except for I am using a fur fence right there. Do I have those in the squid backpack? Fur fences, I sure do. Look at that. It's almost like I put them there on purpose. Let's go ahead and knock that top part out right there, and then we'll bink, put that down there. Perfect. All right, sweet. That ties everything in together. Now, I got to fix up the ground here real fast. Okay, there we go. Got the path put in that goes back here. So now this tunnel goes through here. There's the chimpanzees there. We have the koalas here making those weird snorting noises. The sloth is somewhere in there. I don't know where he is. He's right there. He's so tough to find sometimes. Okay, and then of course now we have the Western Lowland gorillas, a place for them too. So this is a nice little exhibit. I think it turned out really well. Like I said, heavily inspired by the dwarf crocodile exhibit. Okay, so I think this works out pretty good. And yes, people can eat themselves over the edge of this. The zoo is not 100% safe. Everyone knows that. All right, now the real question is how many, well, two questions. One, how do you like the exhibit? Please comment down below. And two, how many lowland gorillas do I actually have? Okay, so here we go. All right, so Tinnikin dropped off some squirrel monkeys. So it looks like I'm going to have to probably build an exhibit for those. Maddie dropped off this, which inside this backpack has 3 Western Lowland gorillas and a bunch of squirrel monkeys. Okay, so there's 3. Here, we're going to take these guys out of here. Actually, you know what? We'll leave them in here. We got 3 Western Lowland gorillas in here. And then Cinnamon dropped off Kong. All right, now Kong apparently is a Western Lowland gorilla. So I think we're probably going to name this one Kong. But the other 3 need names. Okay, so if you guys could go down into the comments section and leave your best Western Lowland gorilla name, I'd really appreciate it. I got 3 of them I need names for, so I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Please, please give me your best gorilla names. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's episode of ZAWA. And if you did, hit that like button before you go. I'm going to get out of here. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. Have yourself a wonderful Friday and a good rest of your weekend. All right. I am going to be live streaming this weekend, so stay tuned for that. Alrighty, guys. Thanks again for watching, and bye-bye.